going on, everyone? So this is going to be my second reaction video. This is from a channel called Nuke's Top 5. He does a lot of supernatural and ghost videos. This one's called Five Ghost Videos So Scary Karen Would Call the Manager. Now that's some scary stuff if Karen's going to go ahead and call the manager. But I don't think the manager will believe him. So I've never really watched ghost videos because I've actually had something happen to me a number of years ago. Kind of made me scared of ghosts. Kind of gets my anxiety going and stuff like that. So we're just going to go ahead and see how well I do in this video. Hopefully I do better than I think I will. So let's just go ahead and hop into it.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user Alicia Nguyen is alone in her bathroom to record a TikTok video when she captures something truly terrifying.
Okay, put the brightness up. What are we supposed to be looking at here? What is that? Well, it is. That's the thing with TikTok is just the way they can edit a video. Like you can just stop,
While
pause
Alicia
it,
switches,
and then have somebody just show up or have something, you know, really cool happen, and then continue the video. So I think it might have been somebody she knew, not necessarily, you know, a supernatural entity or a being or, you know, a spirit of any kind. I think it just might have been somebody she knew. But that's just me.
back and forth from a reflection into herself, what looks to be the figure of a child appears behind her.
That looks like it'd be like the person's kind of got like a beard going on right here. It doesn't really look like a child. And looks like this person's wearing like one of those white, I guess, tank top jersey things. That's what it looks like to me.
And then, just as quickly, disappears. Alicia has no idea who or what the mysterious figure could have been. So is it...
Now you can't tell me she didn't notice that when she was making the video. Because if that was me and that was real, I would have been freaked out. I would have dropped my phone and I would have booked it. I would have been out of my house so fast.
Is it a ghost? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. TikTok user Bailey is the operations manager of an old theater that dates all the way back to the early 1900s. Bailey claims that the theater is extremely haunted, with strange sightings and unexplained voices occurring on a daily basis. Now, for security reasons, Bailey decided not to share the name of the theater on TikTok. But after some digging, I was able to find the name and the location of the theater.
That's the thing. What is it with theaters always ending up being haunted? Like, it just seems like there are a lot of stuff you see about a theater it's a haunting. You know, there's supernatural things going on. You think you would see that more in like old hospitals, old insane asylums, you know, stuff like that. But I've seen more, I guess, hauntings in a theater than I have in insane asylums or hospitals or anything like that.
However, I will respect Bailey's wishes and I won't share it here. But I do think it's worth noting that the theater has a very haunted past. People believe the theater's founder, who passed away 60 years ago, haunts the Playhouse to this day, still looking after his theater. One night, when Bailey is alone in the Playhouse, he captures something horrifying.
Alright guys, so I work at this old theater and been hearing a noise. It's a really beautiful theater, as you can see, if you can see it at all. But I keep hearing a noise in here and there's not supposed to be anybody here, so just double checking, but I wanted to film it just in case. There's the ghost light. It's a light we keep on for ghosts, for people who still remain here and whatnot. And What the What is that?
There's a face right there.
Hold on, let me get a better look.
Yeah. I would, nuh-uh. I wouldn't, no. Nope. Famous words of Art of Kicks. Oh, not me. I'm out. Shut my phone off and I'd run.
The creepy figure of a man wearing a suit can be seen in the theater's old private balcony. Bailey.
Okay, what are the odds of getting, like, the image of a spirit that clear? I'm not saying it's fake. It's probably real. But just the odds of you getting an image so clear of a spirit sitting on a balcony is so slim to none.
He says he's the only one who has access to the area where the apparition can be seen, so no one could have been up there. So could this be the ghost of the theater's founder still wandering around and keeping an eye on the place?
The face does kind of look a little bit distorted. If probably since it's a spirit, I guess their form ends up getting distorted when you see one. I don't know. Kind of looks like Leatherface though.
Let me know what you think. In this next video, TikTok user Saleya Ileana is hanging out in the attic with her friend when something absolutely terrifies them.
Stop! Oh, I'm not even looking at you. No, oh my god! I can't.
Yo, good thing those shrieks were turned down 80%, because that one shriek where she was just yelling for her mom, that would have blown my eardrums out.
What if it's a raccoon? Why isn't she answering? She's in there. I'm gonna be so mad. She's not in there. I can't. It's mom. That makes so scared. Mom. It's like a horror movie. Answering. It's probably your mom.
Did she say maybe it's a raccoon? I think if it was a raccoon, with the amount of force and speed it took to open what looks like a solid wooden door up in the attic, with the amount of force and speed a raccoon would have had to have been using, I think it would just, kind of fall through the door once the door opened and hit the ground and then went running. So,
She's been
I don't
messing
know.
with us for a long amount of time. You scared the shit out of me. Let's throw something at it. What?
Yeah, see, look, with that amount of force, if it was a living, creature or a person, you would see it. See somebody were to kick it, you'd see their foot when the door flung open. And if it was like a raccoon or something like that, or a cat, it would just fall out and hit the floor. My question is, why are they up in the attic? I don't do attics, I don't do basements, because nobody usually goes up into an attic or down into a basement. So if there's spirits at a residence, that's probably where they're going to be.
What the oh my god! No, it's not! Why was it knocking? It was completely closed, like I shut it. It closes with the lock. Saleya! I'm shaking!
Saleya is trying to call her mom on her phone while simultaneously screaming out for her as a door in the attic seems to open on its own. Saleya and her friend are terrified and have no idea what could be opening the attic door. She posted her creepy encounter on TikTok and the video went viral. Then, 4 days later, she's in the attic again, this time all alone.
So I told my mama about the demon that went booga booga, and then I got really scared, so she told me I'm not allowed to go to the attic because she's scared, she got freaked out. And so I went to go take a shower, I got out of the shower, she's sleeping, so now it's time to go to the attic.
Okay, you just had the scariest experience of your life. Okay? And you were with your friend at the time. So instead of not going back up there, you go up there by yourself, acting like nothing happened? Nah. Mm-mm.
So it turns out there's a fucking raccoon in my attic.
Yeah, see?
My mom got it.
See, that's what I was saying, see? But it's weird how the raccoon, like, didn't fly out of the door once it kicked the door open. Because that takes, depending on how heavy the door is, it could take a lot of force and speed for a raccoon to open that door.
Ouch.
So, the terrifying demonic creature from hell, after all, was a raccoon. So Leia's TikTok viewers have mixed reactions to this comical explanation. Because sure, a raccoon can tip over a box, but can a raccoon swing open an attic door the way it did in her first video?
That's what I was saying. That looks like it might be a pretty heavy, like, solid oak door. Oak is heavy.
Viewers believe that it still could have been something paranormal. But what do you think? Can a raccoon do this? A dangerous obsession. Russian YouTuber Dennis from the YouTube channel Dark Ghost received a strange message from a woman who had seen several of his videos. She explains that her son was very much into the paranormal. He had a large collection of ghostly pictures and paintings and was obsessed with trying to understand the afterlife. After his grandmother passed away, he saw the perfect opportunity to establish contact with her at her home. He left his mother's house with the intention of staying at his deceased grandmother's place for a few days. A week later, his mother got an alarming phone call from
A week? I think that's a little more than a few days. Then again, he also couldn't have really found anything in those few days, so he decided to go ahead and stay longer. I don't know.
from her son. In great distress, he explained that objects in the house were moving on their own, and he could hear the angry, threatening voices of both of his deceased grandparents. Before his mother had time to make sense of his call, the line went dead. Soon after, her son's lifeless body was found on the street outside his grandmother's home. He had passed away from a heart attack. The woman is now absolutely devastated.
From a heart attack. A ghost scared you so bad that you had a heart attack. Now that's scary. I wouldn't expect any spirit to really, give anyone a heart attack. That's just... But maybe the spirit wasn't trying to give him a heart attack,
And is trying to find an explanation for her son's untimely passing. Dennis travels to the grandmother's home to investigate. During the day, he sets up cameras in the home to record while he's preparing for his nighttime investigation. While he's away, the cameras capture something very disturbing.
A black figure? Yo, that's no ordinary spirit, yo. If they can make the whole house shake like that, that is a poltergeist. So, I think poltergeists are the most scary of all spirits. fix my mic. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Yo, that whole house is shaking. What kind of spirit is this?
A strange shadow figure crosses the room, and soon after, the whole house begins to shake violently. Even more compelling, if you look closely, this is not simply a camera trick. Objects throughout the entire room can actually be seen vibrating. When Dennis returns to start his nighttime investigation, he has no idea what his cameras have captured. As he's about to turn his cameras back on to record, this happens.
Так, ладно, пойду устанавливать камеры. Сейчас включу эту.
Something dropped? Or is it a footstep?
Вот, то ли за этой стенкой грохот, либо комод.
I like how we call that a chest of drawers. It's a dresser.
Либо шкаф, все грохочет, не понимает, либо комод.
Came from the wardrobe. Yes, it did.
Опа.
You better get out of there.
Походу здесь. Сейчас камеру не буду устанавливать.
I wouldn't.
Сейчас просто попробую на вспышку.
After Dennis hears a loud bang and watches as the cabinet door moves on its own, he decides to take his investigation a step further by turning off all the lights, leaving only one dim red light to illuminate his video. He goes through some cabinets and drawers and finds some creepy pictures that were most likely left behind by the woman's deceased son. The son is said to have collected strange and allegedly paranormal photos from the internet. As Dennis is looking through the photos,
Yo, those look absolutely terrifying. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. They look old.
things take a terrifying turn.
Это просто жесть.
Oh, nope, nope. I'm jumping out the window. Yes, I am. I have a feeling it's in a room where the only way out is towards those footsteps. I'd rather take my chance and jump out the second story window.
Следующие шаги были.
A loud bang startles Dennis, and now frozen with fear, he stares into the darkness at what sounds like heavy footsteps seeming to come closer and closer. Now very creeped out, he decides to simply put the photos back into the drawer and end his investigation. So could the terrifying activity in the house be the spirits of the woman's son and his grandparents? Or is it something more dark and sinister? Let me know what you think in the comments. To watch Dennis's full investigation, you can check out his YouTube channel, Dark Ghost. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Art of Fear. Mason Kratz of Redcliffe, Australia recently renovated an old 1930s warehouse that had been sitting empty for over 25 years. Mason converted the old warehouse into an art studio / bar called Arts and Drafts. Basically,
Yeah, it's a pretty clever name for a business like that. Arts and Drafts. Pretty good.
customers can paint a picture and have a cold one at the same time. Mason says that since he began renovations on the 1930s warehouse, he has seen and heard many odd things around the old building.
Getting paranoid now.
But being a skeptic, he has always just dismissed the strange occurrences. That is until late one night around 2 a.m. The Arts and Drafts studio is closed for the night. Mason is working late, all alone in the building, when he experiences something downright terrifying.
So it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been working in the studio, and the last couple of nights I've been hearing really creepy sounds. I've been hearing footsteps and like seeing things out of the corner of my eye. Now this is a really big old building, and so that's got me a little bit freaked out. But the top of it was just a few minutes ago, I was going to the bathroom and I was standing in the stall, and I swear someone grabbed the back of my shoulder while I was standing there, and I freaked out. So if
I sure hope he did not make a big mess during that little bathroom break, and get the janitor to clean it up. Because if that were me, the stall walls would be yellow, as well as the toilet.
if something happens, I want to have it on video.
Stealing his nerves, Mason heads back upstairs to check out the area where he had his chilling encounter, filming as he goes.
So this is where I was. I was standing right there.
That was like a scene out of a horror movie. Like you just go into a bathroom, there's, one stall is open, one is closed. Take your chances and open the closed one. You don't know what's behind there. And I wouldn't want to find out.
The lights are in the bathrooms, of course.
Before opening that whole place up, I would have made sure all the power worked at least. I mean, come on. Sorry, I keep having issues with my mic. It's getting very annoying.
Hello?
You're going to go ahead and say hello. You don't know what's in there. Or who. Don't do it. Yo, man, this, like the other videos, they weren't really, getting my anxiety to go up. But this one is because of how silent it is. And he's just by himself, going into all these old rooms, bathrooms, to see if there's a ghost. Nope. Dude, leave! Leave! Just go home.
Hello?
Yep. Door shut behind him.
Alright, I think I'm done. I think I've had about enough for today.
Did you see it? Mason doesn't notice, but right before he ends the video, a face with glowing eyes can be seen at the end of the hallway.
I did not see that.
It seems to be
And
staring directly at him.
nope.
What makes the footage even creepier is the fact that the face appears 10 to 15 feet above a staircase. No one or nothing could have been
Is there a
standing
rail
up there.
right there on that side?
And you can see how far it is. I think it was looking around this edge.
Yo, there's no rail right there. What was that? At first I thought there was like a handrail going down on that side of the wall. Nope. There's nothing. It's just a wall. And then a figure's head.
There's nothing to stand on.
Mason Kratz has never caught anything paranormal on camera and is not even a believer in the supernatural. But this experience just might have changed his mind. The Night Visitor. At the Masonic Cemetery in Las Cruces, New Mexico, grieving families began to notice something very disturbing. Decorations and toys that were placed at the graves of their loved ones started to go missing. One of the families decided to set up a hidden trail camera in a tree to capture pictures of whoever was stealing the grave decorations. Instead, they caught something truly bizarre. When they checked the trail camera, they found strange, unexplainable images of a small girl wandering around the cemetery in the middle of the night. Worried that the girl might be lost, they showed the pictures to the cemetery staff. The workers were shocked to their core. They said they knew who the small girl was, and then led the family to the nearby grave of little Fabiola Gonzalez. The next day, they showed the pictures to the young girl's mother, Sandra Gonzalez. The grieving mother burst into tears. Sandra says that she immediately recognized her deceased young daughter, Fabiola.
Looks like
She said
what she
that
was
she
wearing.
had no doubt that it was her daughter. Even in the grainy photo, she said she could still instantly recognize her little girl, from her hair to her clothes and even her shoes. Sandra Gonzalez shared the photos on her Facebook page to raise awareness about her daughter's tragic passing. And I highly recommend that you read more about Fabiola's very sad story over on Sandra Gonzalez's Facebook page, Obey Sandrizi. The Hospital of Shadows. Over on the popular Mexican YouTube Urbex channel Terror al Extremo, Luis Manuel Mote and his crew explored the abandoned Gonzalo Castaneda Hospital in Mexico City, Mexico. The hospital has been abandoned for 9 years after it was announced that the whole building could possibly collapse at any time. The property has been left in a state of decay. Curious explorers who dare to enter the building say that they have heard strange and unexplained sounds, and some claim to have seen the terrifying apparition of a young girl wandering the halls. As the Terror al Extremo team explores the creepy abandoned hospital, it seems like they might not be alone.
Well, gee, you think? I don't remember if you said how old that hospital was. But if it's that old to where it's decaying by just sitting there, and there's no floors, no doors, rubble everywhere, gotta be pretty old.
No mames. ¿Qué fue, güey? Yo soy hermano. ¿Sí estás viendo eso, John?
Sí, aquí se alcanza a ver bien la mano.
What?
Como una especie de dedos.
As the Terror Al Extremo team climbs a dangerous staircase, a heavy door falls over on its own. Even creepier, the door appears to be covered in bizarre small handprints. It's almost as if someone or something tried to shove the door over onto the team as they were walking there only moments earlier. Throughout their investigation, they keep hearing strange, unexplained sounds, but they are unable to identify the source. Then they hear something again and go to check it out. And they see something.
Ah, ¿sí lo viste? No inventes, güey.
¿Qué pasó?
Era algo así como... Traspasó el muro, güey.
Lewis and his team claim that they see some dark shape actually walk right through a brick wall, but they're too late to capture it on camera. However, at the exact moment they see the figure, a strange moan can be heard very close to the camera.
Kind of sounds more
Now,
like
the
a cat.
team investigates the entire building, but they don't seem to be able to capture very much on camera. At least, that's what they thought. When they upload the video to YouTube, viewers of the Terror Al Extremo channel spot some very creepy moments that the ghost hunters missed. In this scene, Lewis and cameraman Yanni are discussing the garbage and litter strewn around the room. But then, this happens.
Como que de atrás. Como que este lado ocupa más así como, no sé, ¿no? Como casa, refugio de varios.
Did you see it?
No?
As the camera pans towards Lewis, a bizarre shadow figure can be seen walking by the doorway right behind him. Both Lewis and cameraman Mitchell don't notice the figure as it walks past them not once, but twice. But it gets even creepier.
What is
When they
that?
reach the rooftop of the abandoned hospital,
At first I thought it was like his shadow because it seemed to be moving as he was turning to his right. So that's what I thought it was at first, but then he was standing somewhat still and it just, it just walked right past.
they find what appears to be a broken down small storage area. Heavy pieces of air conditioning equipment block the entrance, making it impossible for them to go inside. So instead, they quickly film the inside of the storage space before leaving to go back downstairs. What their camera captures is downright chilling.
Está muy chiquito el lugar, ¿no? Sí, está. Bueno, como podemos ver ahí. Son como nada más como turbinas, ¿no, güey? Así de los que...
I wouldn't go in there.
Ajá. Bueno, pues aquí no hay nada. Es puro de aire acondicionado o turbinas, algo así, no sé qué sea. Pero bueno, ¿cuánto vas a caer, mi John? No. Vámonos. Échale para abajo.
A shadowy, mysterious figure seems to be staring at them from the darkness, but they don't see it.
I didn't see it
They
either.
simply decide to end their exploration and head back downstairs. But what do you think this could be? Is something haunting the creepy hospital? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. You can watch the full video over on the YouTube channel, Terror Al Extremo. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter where I post channel updates, extra videos.
Oh, but that was pretty good. That was a pretty good video. One of them almost got me. It was the one where that guy was alone in his renovated space, his building. Where is it? I can't remember the name of it. Oh, Arts and Drafts. That's what it was. Yeah, that video almost got me just because I didn't see that head up there in the corner. You know, it's 15 feet above the ground. There was no railing. I don't know how to explain that. Alright, well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you thought of the video. And if you liked it, please go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, share it if you want. And all credit for this video, I'm going to go ahead and drop Nuke's Top 5's channel link in the description as well. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one.